channel, or if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Mary. In today's video, I wanted to give you guys an update and also just give you some cool facts about the African bullfrog. I'm just kidding. The bullfrog. This is my frog prince, actually realizing it's a princess. And when discovering how to sex my frog, I learned a bunch of other cool information and just wanted to share it with you guys and kind of show you my setup. I'm obviously always wanting to upgrade. This is like just standard. I wouldn't even say this is like perfect or anything. This is just very basic. Eventually, I would like something bigger like always, but this is just what's working for us right now. So that is what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to give you little updates on him, or her, and some fun facts. If you are new to my channel, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, follow me on all my socials. They will be linked down below. Santana is going to be assisting me in case I mess up, because he knows I will. Let's dive into, I guess, like where these guys come from. Well, actually first, I thought, because they are called pixie frogs as well, and I was really confused, like, are they a pixie frog just when they're just a small little guy in the beginning and then they upgrade to a bullfrog? And I was really trying to like dive in to figure out like where pixie came from, because I think that's like a super cute name anyways. But it's actually from their scientific name, which I'm not going to butcher here. So this is their scientific name, and that's where it comes up with pixie frog, but also known as the African bullfrog. They are from Africa, and it's kind of crazy. When I was doing research, I thought like all frogs are mainly just like need to be, by a lake or by some type of moisture all the time. But these guys, like in the wild, have some crazy environments that they can stand in, even like the deserts they can stay in. In the wild, they do, hibernate for like over 10 months until like the rain season does start coming, and then they start awakening and like start eating again. I wouldn't suggest that if like you have a bullfrog and it's like just been burrowed for 10 months. You don't want that. You obviously want to like check on it and try to feed it. Some people might not like that, but I think it's important just to make sure, your pet's still okay and give it a little bit of hydration and some food, because it's different from them being from the wild to an enclosure, if you get what I'm saying. But they can live in some crazy different environment, which I really never knew. These guys can live from 20 to 40 years. Seeing how big they were, there were some huge ones, but I'm not going to pop up the photos because they're all like been hunted by somebody, like a trophy frog, which is like just disgusting. I just want to see them in nature huge. But I'm never going to say they're a low maintenance pet, because no pet is a low maintenance pet, but they're pretty like, standard basic care. You don't get the benefit of like cuddles and love. I shouldn't be saying that, because last time I talked about my frogs like being cuddly, somebody got on my case like,
my frog loves to be held.
He does not. He would be weeping or peeing or trying to get my fingers because he thinks they're worms. I mean, anything is food to these guys. And we'll get into all the things that they'll eat. When I was doing my research on whether Prince was a prince or a princess, there are some few distinguished things. Mainly the throat. His throat is like obviously a very like nude color, and if males usually have like a green or some type of darker color, this one is distinguishedly a white throat. And like just Googling now, which is so amazing, you could see like a male from a female. Also, the males have these huge ears, like they're huge, they're bigger than their eyes, and it's just like really distinctive to see. While the female's ears, you could like barely see. And then as they grow, the males are going to be way bigger than the females. She was already pretty big to me, but I've seen some huge frogs, which I was kind of bummed when I discovered she was just a female, because I really just wanted like a huge toad the size of a plate, but she's all good. She's all good to handle. The males are known to make the croaking sound, while the females just kind of make like a screaming sound. I have heard it a couple times, like in the middle of the night from her, but she's pretty quiet overall. Within like the last couple months, it has gotten a lot warmer in California. I mean, this room stays like 70, but then the house overall has gotten warm, so the room's gotten up to like 80 degrees, which is like perfect for everybody in here, which has made her like emerge and just be super active. Also adding the UVB has helped so much. It's crazy because I see the color difference. I mean, I'm still giving her the vitamins that she needs when it comes to feeding. She'll literally eat everything. I think I might be able to like pull her out and show you how she eats, or maybe I'll just leave her so I don't stress her out. But having the UVB has been really helpful. And then I also do have a heating pad that's on the side right here. It's not underneath. That way it's warm on one side and cool on the other, but I do have that on like a thermostat. I have it on a thermostat to 75 so it doesn't get like too hot, but the setup is like okay. I'm not in love with it. It's doable. I wish like her water feature was a lot better, but it works. This is like one of my other things I want to do more research in, and where I can like make it like the serpent design one. His is like freaking amazing. Just because these guys do love water, and it's so cool to like watch them swim. I don't know. I'm such a weirdo. I can sit here all day and watch him in the tub just flipping around, swimming, hopping. Super active when it comes to feeding. Sometimes just wants to attack my fingers. So it's fun having one of these guys. Their bathroom isn't too gnarly, but it is super stinky. So when he was just a little guy, I did feed him every day, but now I feed him every 2 days, and then I missed him twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. For food, I really like to switch it up. Only give him pinkies like once a month, because it could like back him up getting him all the time. Yes, these guys can eat things other than insects. But I also do give him like bloodworms, crickets, doobie roaches, pretty much like anything that you could give your bearded dragon, this guy could definitely have. And it's fun to feed him because he's so active. I keep saying he, you guys know what I mean, she. I often post a lot of videos about Prince, like especially when I feed her, because she's so much fun to watch, and how she tries to like attack my finger, especially when like food's around. I get a lot of questions like, does she bite? And if she bites, like would it hurt? These guys do have like a huge mouth, like pretty much like it's like a body, and then they just turn into like a freaking whole mouth where, and then they have a huge tongue where they usually use their tongue, has a big muscle, and they grab that and swallow whole. And then they do have like little teeth on the top row of their mouth, but like nothing crazy. Enough to, they have those teeth enough to like grab the prey, hold it down, and be able to like swallow it. So if they did grab your finger, I think maybe a big enough one, it might hurt, but nothing has really harmed me yet. I feel like the Pac-Man's teeth, or Pac-Man's frog, I feel like the Pac-Man frog's teeth are a little bit more gnarlier, but I don't know. They have such a big mouth, they'll just try to eat anything. I really don't think it, like, it definitely wouldn't like break your finger or like rip your finger off, but definitely might freak you out a little bit, and they might not let go. But other than that, like, they're not gonna harm you. Somebody wants attention. I didn't realize that bullfrogs are actually an invasive species in California. I guess they're probably everywhere, just because the fact that they consume like everything and also breed like crazy. They would just like take over the world if they could. Where can you purchase one of these guys? I feel like they're kind of hard to find. I purchased mine at my local reptile shop. There was like a couple, and I believe it was actually during this time, like springtime. There was a few of them. I think I purchased him for like 40 bucks, and he's been really healthy. You could, you know, it's a hit or miss when you get frogs from anywhere just because they're so delicate. They catch diseases so quick. So if you get a little one and like the first week they pass, it's usually not your fault. Frogs are super delicate and they pick up, I mean, still right now, I always have to be careful with them. I'm always freaking out that his dirt is clean, his water isn't like clean but too over not clean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's in the perfect middle. It's just hard because I don't ever want him to get an infection because I freaking love those frogs. They do run, like I said, I got them for 40 bucks. When I've been to like some reptile shops and I've seen some huge ones, like full grown ones, those can go up to like $400, which is crazy, but you have to think of like the time and care it's taken to get them to that point. I absolutely love frogs. I love the sounds they make. She doesn't make any crazy sounds, like because she's a female, but I do get some cool sounds from my Pac-Man frog, and we'll talk about him another day because he's doing great as well. I'm going to wrap this video up from here. I'll probably pull him out and show you guys him. You can just see his enclosure from here. It's nothing crazy, like I said. He has some land, some water, some rocks in there. Chilling like a villain. If you are planning on getting a bullfrog, do more research beyond this video to make sure that this is like a pet for you, because like I said, if taken care of the right way, they will live with you for quite some time, so they're going to be your responsibility. I'm done talking, so let's actually go pull Princess out, and I'll see you in my next video.